Well, again, thank you everyone for joining us. We're grateful that you've decided to take 30 minutes of your Saturday afternoon or evening. Um, this brief update, what we're calling our summit, is just an opportunity for us to share with the Extollo community how we've been working to really prepare ourselves for what comes next, but wanted to take a chance to really celebrate this time of this year that we've seen such really great progress, really by God's grace. And so this what will be is the flow is you're going to be hearing from a number of Extollo's leaders. You're going to first hear from Sherm Balch, and then Christy Gloucester Bierman, who oversees our trade school. We're going to have a video from Junior Medard from Haiti. His internet is not working well enough for him to be with us live, but we do have him on video. And then you're going to hear from Karen Jones, a board member. And so really, again, we're just grateful that you've joined us, and we really invite you to be a part of asking questions. When you have anything you want to, just go ahead and post it in the chat box. So without any further ado, I will ask Sherm Balch to go ahead and share with us about the construction operations.
Welcome, everybody. I appreciate everyone joining us today. So in a minute, we're going to start a video that was shot 3 weeks ago when I was in Haiti with Michael Ilola, jack of all trades, and the one who shot this video. Greg Dean, one of the owners of Big D Construction in Pleasanton. Shane Balch, my son, who is a superintendent with DPR Construction. And Tyler from WM Winkler, a large construction company out of Spokane, Washington. I want to do a special thanks to Brian Winkler, who recently donated the crane you will see in the video, and sent Tyler with us to operate the crane and start training a Haitian operator. We reached an important milestone this last trip, as we were able to erect the concrete wall panels, 2 houses, and 120 feet of security wall. Tilt-up construction is basically the process of pouring structural concrete in formwork in a horizontal position and then lifting it or tilting it vertically and setting it in place with a crane. Since concrete is fluid, it will take whatever shape we form it into. What you will be seeing here are security wall panels. We developed a method for Haiti where we can form these walls right on the ground by putting down a layer of sand, then gravel. The gravel will embed in the concrete as we pour over it, and the gravel becomes the exterior face of the wall panel. The reason lifting the walls is such a milestone is to get to this point, we first needed to build the reusable steel forms and to make the wall panels. Build a small concrete batch plant, ship a small concrete mixer to Haiti, and install it on a truck and have the crane shipped to Haiti to erect the panels. Then we needed to train Haitian crews to operate all the equipment, install reinforcing steel, place and finish concrete, all this while in a global pandemic and Haiti in chaos. I love a challenge. Once we set the wall panels on grout pads on the foundation trench, we then install foundation steel and pour the concrete around the panel, locking it in place. We can erect the houses in 2 to 3 hours and erect 200 to 400 lineal feet of security wall in a day. The tilt-up process will allow us to do training while at the same time producing a product that Extollo sells to offset the training costs. Extollo's training center is a controlled environment, which allows us to maintain the highest level of quality control. Another big advantage to us, it allows us to go out and complete a house in less than a week, since we prefabricate all the components. All the training classes play an important part in the construction of these houses. Welding and metal fabrication make the roof trusses and steel connection plate. Electrical training, the electrical training will expand into installing the electrical and solar. Plumbing training will expand to install the plumbing. We are not just doing tilt up to teach tilt up. It's far more important than that. We are using it to build up the entire Haitian construction industry. These tilt up houses are key to building up Haiti's construction industry and providing structurally sound homes at affordable prices. Built by Haitians for Haitians.
Great, thank you, Sherm. Now I would like to have Christy share with us about the trade school.
So thanks, Keith, and good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to share with you some highlights from the trade school's 3 areas of focus: our level 1 training, our practicum program, and the Alumni Association. So with much buzz and excitement, this summer we relaunched Electrical Level 1 using an expanded curriculum. Students got real life and in-depth training in residential electrical, practicing on 2 new training walls that we built. We also had the second masonry class at our Port-au-Prince campus. This was in cooperation with Haiti Outreach Ministries and MESEC, who will be hiring 2 top students as apprentices to help build their Bible college building, which is really exciting. So the big theme for the trade school this year has been expansion. We brought on administrative assistant Benny Camille, who joins John Baptiste on the team. And we've added new trainers across all trades to build the school's capacity. We also offered multiple classes this year at the same time, and this is going to allow us to ramp up for future expansion. This year, we also launched the Orphan Transition Program with Youth Career Days. These one-day events introduce graduating secondary students to the construction trades with demonstrations and hands-on activities. And this helps the students explore their career options. And it also generates new enrollment for our level 1 classes, which is really important. So Sherm shared with you the many projects our graduates have completed this year, but I want to share with you the impact of what they've learned through our on-the-job training in the practicum program. So this year, we employed 23 top-performing training graduates through our apprenticeship program. And these students have collectively worked in 13 trades. Now, we train right now in 3, and they've worked in 13. So you can see the impact of practicum. They've learned 73 skill sets, and they've put in over 10,000 hours of on-the-job training. So this volume of work really builds true proficiency and competency that sets our students apart. Ewens, one of our top metal fab employees, took the brave step of becoming an entrepreneur this year when he estimated, designed, fabricated, welded, and installed this beautiful ornate metalwork for a local client. We shine the light on Ewens, who is becoming a leader in his craft and setting a true example for our other graduates. We're really proud of his work. The trade school's 3rd focus is employment support. And this year we hosted a job search workshop for 30 graduates that taught resume building, interviewing skills, and it allowed graduates to interact with hiring representatives from 2 construction companies. It was so well received that there were immediate requests to hold another event. And we are also planning an entrepreneurship workshop with a tool sale later this year. And you'll be hearing from us for your participation with the tool sale. So thank you so much for allowing me to share these highlights. And thank you guys for being with us all along the way.
Thank you, Christy. I will now shift over to Junior Medard, who is our general manager in Haiti. Again, because of the internet issues that we're having in Haiti, or Haiti's having in general, we asked Junior to share with us what's happening on the general operations and particularly the business operations side with some focus on our character development.
Good morning. My name is Junior Meadow, the General Manager of Extollo Summit. It's an honor for me to walk you through the general campus management during the year 2022. Since the beginning of 2022, Extollo has been expanding in all its areas. More classes are offered, more projects on site, more equipment, more human resources, and for sure, more need of power. In late 2021, thanks to our generous donors, we had to make a $25,000 investment for a 30 kilowatt solar power system because of the insufficient power on the site before then. This new system was going to bring power autonomy to the site while feeding 24 hours a day the office building, the training center, the metal fab, and the auto shop facilities in electricity with 5 AC units and small equipment operating on it during working hours. In addition to that, 1 year later, 2 wind turbines were sourced and installed on the property in order to overtake the batteries charging, especially when the sky is cloudy. What a blessing. Culture and professional development are always at the center of expansion. This is why a monthly devotions plan is developed in order to instill Bible principles to the staff like integrity, ownership, leadership, collaboration, respect, and other personal work and community values. Besides this, Extollo is offering a continuous training to the staff in order to allow them performing at a higher level. All expats and supervisors become teachers, mentors, and coaches for the crew members on various skills. Concrete metal fabrication and blueprint reading are among the skills taught in theory and on-job training to the staff. In the scope to facilitate a better communication between the local staff and the expat, and then skill transmission and better work performance, an institution was hired this month of September to teach English to the whole local staff, which will bring a great value to the entire operations. To hand, with our bookkeeping leadership and the business operations team, the Haiti admin team found the needed guidance to take full ownership of QuickBooks. Financial data is updated accurately in a timely manner. The witnesses in the account receivable management were filled out in majority. All tuitions coming from the training programs are covered in due time, while we are still filing our invoicing and payments process for the products and services coming from the construction and the metal fabrication. Hope this walkthrough the campus general management helps you have an additional understanding of Extollo's operation on the ground. Thanks for being your host for it.
All right, thank you to Junior for making the effort to do that. I'd like now to have Karen Jones. Karen is our treasurer, and I've asked her to share a bit about where all of this is leading us, how this is creating a foundation for us to continue to move forward in strength.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. I've been privileged to be on the Extollo board for almost 4 years. Before I joined, I met with Sherm and his wife Cheryl, and they shared his visions for Extollo. These included the development of the tilt-up housing programs. So it's exciting for the board to have this vision and others come to fruition despite the tough climate we've seen in Haiti. We've been developing a midterm strategic plan, and as we develop our reach through the tilt-up program and the continued development of the vocational school led by Christy, we see that it will help achieve Extollo's mission in many ways. First, we are seeing our training of our vocational students enhanced. Giving them opportunities for work on our projects or as entrepreneurs supporting our projects will allow us to reinforce the character development and practical training that we provide. Second, through the Tilt Up program, we'll be able to provide housing options for the Haitian population that will be affordable and most of all, good quality. So we train our students to build quality construction. They are subject to the dictates of their employers who often push shortcuts. And finally, we see that we'll be providing a revenue stream for Extollo that will contribute to the funding of our programs. This is critical for nonprofits these days as the pressure for fundraising dollars can be intense. So the board and I are very thankful to our donors for your support and your encouragement, particularly, as I said, we've seen challenging times in Haiti. While there is a lot of instability, we do believe we're providing hope. And as it says in our mission statement, that we are helping to unleash Haiti's potential to build a stronger future. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it. Where all of this is going, as Karen shared a bit about, is it's really, as I think of an analogy, we're really building a launching pad. And we sense the rocket is kind of lifting off of that rocket pad. But the question is, where is the rocket going? And our long-term vision for Extollo is to enable, to equip, to empower, and to resource our Haitian brothers and sisters, who will then go on to make the change within Haiti, make the change in the construction industry that will really move the needle significantly for the country. We believe that Tilt Up, with our metal fab and other initiatives we're doing, that's really going to be a key part of how Haitians will be able to change the future for, again, their brothers and sisters, individually and in communities. And so a lot of what this is moving us towards is, how do we get more people trained up, more people to become entrepreneurs, to create more and more companies that are doing work at the Extollo quality that will then hire more of Extollo's alumni. And you can see the ripple effect and the effect that this will have for many, many years to come. So that's the larger vision for what we're seeking to do. And I want to just take a moment. We have a couple more minutes before we open up our question and answer time, where we'll read people's questions from the chat box. But wanted to see if there was anything that any of the presenters wanted to add before we shifted into our Q&A time.
I'd just like to say a tremendous thank you to everyone who's been supporting our over 100 students that we've trained already this year, and the difference you're making in their lives. Thank you so much.
So we'll take some time now to open it up for any questions that people may have. It looks like, and this is actually a topic that I wanted to mention, and I thank Renee for asking the question, is about the instability in Haiti that many people have been reading on the news, and that certainly has been on our hearts and minds as an organization. You know, as we talked about our larger vision, we know that Haiti is one of the hardest places to do this kind of work in the entire world. So the World Bank does what they call an ease of doing business ranking every year, and Haiti is consistently in the bottom 10 to 15 of every country in the world. And so we're going to continue to face challenges like we're facing right now that have an impact in our operations, even an impact when it becomes very difficult and very unsafe, that we actually have to pause our operations on campus. And so we're taking every caution that we possibly can to ensure our people remain safe. And so that's kind of a phase that we're in right now, is we're doing some pausing of some of our operations to ensure, again, that our people primarily, but also all of our assets on campus remain safe. So thank you for asking that question, Renee. And then Alicia, I know some other questions have come in. I'll let you ask some of those questions.
Yes, hi guys. So our next question comes from Bruce. How much will a tilt-up house cost?
So as Sherm mentioned, that the tilt-up houses are concrete panelized houses so that we're able to actually keep the price very low, around market rate actually, for houses of its type. But where our houses add even more value is in the strength and the resilience to natural disasters. So we think that because of the way tilt-up is designed and how quality is baked into the house itself, that people are going to get a tremendous amount more value in these tilt-up houses. So we're looking right now at a range between 18 and 25,000 per house. That will change if these houses are ordered, say, in what we call bulk, or if people are wanting to build a development of, say, 100 homes. So that's the general price point we're looking at right now. But certainly that can change depending on where the house is and how many houses are built.
I wanted to add to that if I could.
Yeah, thanks, sure.
Our houses, just the raw materials, run $7,000 to $8,000 because I've heard houses costing $5,000, $6,000 in Haiti. There's no way structurally they could build a structurally sound house, and we've designed them for a 50 to a 100-year life on the house. So, and with several amenities in them. So we believe for anything even close to the quality we're building, that we'll be at the lower end of the price range because of the tilt-up construction procedure. But then at the same time, it allows us to train our students to improve the construction industry. I tell people it's like playing a musical instrument. You can't learn to play a musical instrument without playing a musical instrument, and you can't learn to pour concrete without pouring concrete. So it's kind of, you know, it really works out in two very valuable ways to tilt up construction.
Great, thank you, Sherm.
Okay, the next question that we have comes from Nathan. How many people both in the US and in Haiti does Extollo employ?
Yes, thank you. So we try and stay as lean as we can in the US so that the vast majority of our resources go to Haiti. So we only have 2 employees in the US, and we have approximately 18, depending on the day, 18 to 25 employees in Haiti. So thank you for asking that question because it's an important one.
Okay, and the last question that we have is from Bruce. How can we pray for Extollo going forward?
Well, as those of you who have been following the news about Haiti, you know the challenges that Haiti is facing. The security situation has continued to deteriorate over this last year and a half, particularly the last few months, and most specifically this last week. So as we all know, that stability is a key part of any organization's success in being able to do what it needs to do. And so that would be one of the largest ones, is just for the people of Haiti and for a secure environment so that people can go about their business doing what they need to do, such as getting food for their families, finding drinkable water, and of course, finding opportunities to work and to make ends meet. So I'd say that would be number one. I think specifically for Extollo is we have such large plans, and we know that the challenges will come, like we're facing now, that are going to impact our operations. As many of you have read our impact reports over the last few months, you've seen that we've still been able to move things forward in the midst of incredible challenge. And we know that many of our friends in other organizations have actually had to shut down operations or severely restrict them, even over the last 18 months. So I would say that we continue to find the courage and the creativity of the workarounds to keep our people safe in the midst of moving our mission forward. Because if it was easy to do this work in Haiti, there would be many, many more people doing it, which we would love to see happen. But because it is such a challenging environment, it's not for everyone. So I'll end with this, that I tell anyone who comes on board with us, both either as a volunteer or as a staff member, is that you have to be able to take a punch. And this is not an easy place to be, but we're all in this for the long term, for the sake of our brothers and sisters in Haiti, to see them build a stronger Haiti. Well, I know we haven't been able to get to all of the questions, but I want to be sensitive and respectful to everyone's time. It's now 5 p.m. Pacific, and it's getting late on Eastern time. So we'll take this time to, again, say thank you very much for joining. And we will look forward to having more of these meetings in the future, maybe with less technical difficulties. But again, want to say thank you for joining. We have been recording this, and so we will be sharing this with many people who've asked for a recording who weren't able to make it. So again, thank you very much. We appreciate you taking the time to do this.
One other thing, if they have more questions, feel free to email Keith, and we will answer those and get those answers back out to you. So if you have more questions that we weren't able to get to, or know someone who may be wanting to take a trip to the Caribbean sometime, probably not for a few months until it calms down a little bit in Haiti, just let us know. Hopefully, God willing, my next trip is right after Thanksgiving, if the country settles down some. So we'll see how that goes.
Yes, email me at info or at keith@extollo.org. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.